Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. White against Gasol. And White kicks to Satoransky. White the pass to Satoransky. To the inside. White with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. White looking around. The dish now to Nedovic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Bullard. A shot. No good. Good D by Bogdanovic. Here's New York. Here's White. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Livingston. Satoransky covering. Passes to Gallinari. Three-pointer. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's White, and then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
And Ibaka kicks to Livingston. Pass to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by White. Down low, Nedovic, and the rejection by Ibaka. Pass to Livingston. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Gallinari trying to get open. They get the rebound. That one goes. Count it.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bullard, the pass to Ibaka. Takes it from 10, and the shot is long. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Bogdanovic wide open, and it's off from three-point range. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Gallinari passes to Bullard. Back to Gallinari. Feeds it to Gasol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick-and-roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
And Gasol comes to help. And Nedovic kicks to Bogdanovic. Brooks with no one around. Second chance shot. And it's White getting it to go. White's got 7 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Livingston finds Gasol. Back to Livingston. From deep. And it's White with the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Nedovic. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make. Livingston with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And Nedovic kicks to White. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at White, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Here's Bullard. Gasol, a screen on Brooks. And it's Gallinari missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Nedovic. White trying to get open. The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Livingston passes to Bullard. There's the pass to Gallinari. Ibaka with the screen on Brooks. Gallinari attacking. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. New York leading by 6. To the middle, here's Nedovic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks to Gallinari. Ibaka sets the pick for Gallinari. That's Gallinari again missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Chicago calls timeout. Some changes for Chicago. Markieff Morris is checked in for Gasol. And it's Batum in for Gallinari. And New York with a change here, too. Herrera's checked in for Satoransky. Now here's Livingston. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over in the corner, Batum. Pocket 6. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. White's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nedovic dishes to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by White. White's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Livingston, and it's good from the elbow. Here's Nedovic. 10 points for him. White with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oh, that's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Livingston kicks to Batum. Fades. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Batum.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Now White. He's got 9. And the shot goes down. He's got 14.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Back to Livingston. Passes it to Batum. Here's Hunt. White covering. Hunt, the pass to Batum. And it's on a bounce. Last touch by White.
The ball goes to Chicago.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Batum inside the three-point line.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Hunt, the pass to Bullard. On the wing, Batum. There's a screen. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 4 to shoot. Bullard can't hit.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Hunt. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Brooks. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Livingston passes to Batum. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Bullard, the pass to Batum. Morris with a screen on Brooks. Batum, and again, unable to change momentum here. White dishes to Nedovic. Back to White. He kicks to Nedovic. Over Morris. Rebound by Hunt.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Batum for 3. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
White, a screen on Batum. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Offside, Batum. And it's blocked. and controls it. And so it's New York finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here's Bullard. He's guarded by Udrih. Bullard the pass to Gallinari.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so it's New York with it. White, left side. Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at White, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good. Allen.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Pass to Ibaka. Inside. And it's sent back by White.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Bullard. He's guarded by Udrih. Outside, Batum. The feed to Ibaka. Buries it down low.
Boy, the playmaking of Nicholas Batum vastly improved over the course of his career.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. White finds Allen. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Allen. Udrih, the pass to White. Back to Udrih. Takes the three. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Batum passes to Williamson. To the paint. It's stolen by Allen. Gallinari with the steal. Batum wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
On balance, off balance, squared up or not, Batum has a way of knocking it down.
Udrih, the pass to White. And White slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the inside, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And White slams it in.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the left wing. The pass to Bullard. Screen by Ibaka. The 19-foot shot, and it's White with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Bullard. Satoransky covering. Gallinari wide open. Offline with his three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Udrich, the pass to White. That's good. It's Udrich with the assist that time. Udrich has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. From deep three-point range, and they get it back. And it's sent back by White.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from what? Outside since the start of the second quarter. Gallinari is screened down low. They can't stop the run with that one. And the jam by White.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
The Bulls shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Bullard. He's guarded by Udrich. Williamson kicks to Gallinari. Sinks the three-pointer. Gallinari's got 7.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Baca against White. Passes it to Udrich. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's Gallinari with the 3. And it's Gallinari again missing.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And in terms of size, not your typical center.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Bulls have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the Knicks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. White with it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Now here's Livingston. Outside Gasol. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The three. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a three-point game. Now here's Livingston. Defense is right there. Here's Gasol. It's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Livingston after New York gets the three. Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
White, good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to score.
Now here's Livingston. Here's Gasol. They get it again. Hardaway. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, I tell you what, energy and activity from Hardaway Jr. there, showing you exactly what it takes to keep plays alive.
And that one, good. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Livingston passes to Gasol. Shoots over White. It's Gasol missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Some nice passing by New York here. The shot's good from Nedovic.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Livingston. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Livingston finds Gasol. Gallinari outside. Drills it from outside. Gallinari's got 5 now.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Here's Nedovic. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Out to Brooks. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Gallinari. He's got 5. Ibaka with the screen on Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Hardaway. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Livingston. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Gallinari against Brooks. Gasol, a screen on Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Good.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Gasol against White. Pass to Nedovic. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by White. White's got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at White, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Now here's Livingston. Satoransky covering. Inside. Here's Gasol. And it's sent back by White.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Now, here is Ibaka. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brooks with no one around. Here's Nedovic in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Livingston with it. Satoransky covering. Ibaka sets the pick for Gallinari. Will it go? And it's sent back by White. A nice shot by Gasol. The Knicks leading by 12. To the paint. And White with the stuff.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Hardaway. The Knicks making the shot. He feeds it to Gasol. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here he goes. Here's Nedovic. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Chicago with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Livingston kicks to Gallinari. Over Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. And the Bulls with another miss. And so White will bring it up for New York. The lead is 15. A big win for them coming off a strong game on Friday.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls trail by 17. Bullard the pass to Morris. Gallinari outside. A 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in. White's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brooks left side. Makes it off the glass. Brooks has got his third basket of the night.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Pass to Batum. There's the screen. Goes up to the stripe, and it's good. 2 points.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Batum feels very comfortable whenever he's rising up from there.
The Knicks leading by 17. Allen fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Pass to Batum. Morris with a screen on Randolph. Batum passes to Hunt. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks for 3. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Gallinari surveying the D. Over Brooks. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Reno Udrich, who's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Randolph. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Bullard. The pass to Morris. Good on the three-point shot.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
White, left side. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Bullard. Back to Gallinari. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Gallinari's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that one, good. 14 points for the franchise.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morris kicks to Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
Passes it to Herrera. The 8-footer. And it's White getting it to go. 16 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Batum for 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Some nice passing by New York here. White goes in, and White with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Batum. The Knicks making the shot. Gallinari wide open. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
And a fast break now for New York. Udrich for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing.
Kicks it to Gallinari. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Gallinari's got 14 points for the game. And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, this is the
Bulls making a switch here. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Bulls trail by 21. Here's Bullard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Low block shot. Udrih grabs the board. And so Udrih will bring it up for the Knicks. To the middle. Swiped it away. Right side Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Out to the wing. Nedovic dishes to White. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. Bulls trail by 20. Outside Hardaway. Knicks with the rebound. Nedovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Brooks. White against Batum. White, good. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 26 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bullard the pass to Hunt. And it's sent back by White.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Down low. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Bullard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Batum for 3, and it's White with the rebound. White's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And you look at White, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Chicago calls timeout. Deron Williams is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williams passes to Hunt. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hunt's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
Bulls making a switch here. Morris is checked in. There's White. He's got 29 points. The shot's good. White's got 31 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Out to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got 6 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hands. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Bullard. He's covered by Randolph. Bullard can't hit. New York leading by 22. White the pass to Nedovic. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Batum dishes to Gallinari. Here's Hunt. And it's sent back by White. And they'll keep possession. And he's able to get it back. Morris, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Gallinari. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Longley's checked in for the Knicks. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's White. Morris with the rebound. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. There's a good screen. There's another block, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And Brooks gets it to go.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Hunt the pass to Bullard. For Randolph. Bullard can't hit.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And Game 5, a blowout, so
they're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. If you can't match up physically, you're...
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us. Kevin Harlan for more Hoops.
Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Livingston kicks to Gasol. Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by New York.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Livingston finds Gallinari. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball, and incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Lobs it up there for White. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
Both free throws good from Gasol. And so White will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Satoransky. Shoots the 3. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now Livingston, back to Hardaway. There's Gallinari with the 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Nastanovich takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. He dishes it to Hardaway. Blocked again.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Inside, and White with the stuff.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Livingston looking for the opening. Dishes to Gasol. And there's the pass to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. And it's White with the rebound. White's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Brooks, the pass to White. Out to Brooks from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Livingston. Satoransky covering.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he comes up with the deuce. Nedovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Hardaway. Gasol, a screen on Bogdanovich. Lets it go from 14. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have had a long journey.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Nedovic. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Livingston. He kicks it to Gallinari. Gasol inside. White covering. And it's sent back by White. Here's Nedovic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Chicago. 6-point game. Pass to Hardaway. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Right, the pass to Nedovic. And again, it's New York.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gallinari passes to Ibaka. Count that one.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Here's Nedovic. They get it back. Here's White. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Gasol. And Ibaka kicks to Livingston. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Jared Allen's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. White against Gasol. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Chicago. And the Knicks with possession here. They lead by 4. From deep, Brooks. And the 3 ball is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Livingston passes to Gallinari. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. White, good. White's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Livingston passes to Hardaway. Pass to Gallinari. Kicks it to Livingston. A shot missing. Ready by Bogdanovic. The Knicks leading by 6. White left side. Satoransky in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Livingston kicks to Batum. Over White. And it's sent back by White. Out to Brooks. Launches a 3. And another 3 for New York.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Allen against Gallinari. Back to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Batum for 3. And it's White with the rebound. For New York, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He told me that it looks like a bruised tailbone and that he's in some pain. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. And you look at White, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
New York on D, a 12-point game. Now Livingston. Gallinari outside. Hardaway for 3. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for the New York Knicks. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Outside, Batum dishes it to Hardaway. And it's sent back by White. The pass to Satoransky. Back to White. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Livingston. And here is Gasol. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Knicks leading by 15. White down low. He kicks it to Brooks. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And here's Gallinari outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. White the pass to Allen. The dish to Brooks. White inside. The jump hook. Count it. White's got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. A super high percentage shot there, you just can't allow him to get that close.
Satoransky looking around. Now here's White. D right on him. Batum grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 12. Now here's Livingston. Back to Gallinari. This one for 3. Here's Hunt. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek. Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's White, and he lays it straight in. And that's 12 points for the franchise.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Batum passes to Hunt, shoots over White, and that one hits back iron. New York leading by 14. Puts it up from 15. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Lots of room. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 8 points for Gallinari.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. They get it back. White. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And it's sent back by White. Three-pointer, Brooks. The second effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And it's sent back by White. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Herrera. Batum brings the double team. White finds Brooks. New York missing again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
This is it to Randall. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. To the paint. Morris with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Livingston from 13 feet. It goes down. Livingston's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
White dishes to Nedovic. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Hunt, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Offensive rebound, and White slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Morris with a screen on Randolph. Here's Bullard for Randolph. And that one goes long. And so White will bring it up for the Knicks. The lead is 15. Pass to Nedovic. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Nedovic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Knicks.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Here's Batum, the putback. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks lead by 18. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Morris, left side. Gallinari in the corner. Morris with the screen for Gallinari. Cans the shot from the wing. Gallinari's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago. New York leading by 16. Randolph with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. White, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Batum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. White's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Batum finds Morris. Morris a screen. Bullard. And Nedovic pulls it down.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the pass to Batum. From past the arc. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 16th rebound on the night. With the... Oh, what a play!
Woo! And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Bullard. On the wing, Batum. No good again that time.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
White, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top.
Here's Herrera. Here's White. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for White. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Morris against Allen. Here's Bullard. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Back to White. That one falls. 31 points for the franchise.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Bullard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Brooks with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other
2
end.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside White. An easy 2 points on the layup. White's got 33.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
New York shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. They get a hand on it. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Here's Bullard, and it's White with the rebound. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Longley's checked in for Jared Allen. Passes it to Herrera. There's the 3. Longley can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Batum passes to Hunt. Here's Bullard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. Baseline try. Batum, good.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Batum feels very comfortable whenever he's rising up from there.
White inside. He's covered by Livingston. Pass to White. Outside for Randolph. Trains the three-pointer.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bullard. He's covered by Randolph. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by White. And the shot is good. Hunt's got 12 in the game. 8 seconds left here in the second. It's stolen by Livingston. With 1 on the clock.
Tap in when you got the Cali, got your brand new coupe, I floor it. Brand new got a brand new, I adore it. Have it running like Forrest. VIP, I'm very important. In the hood, I ain't never no tourist. Got the drop on the op, we door explore it. YG from the streets, YG went legit. YG lit, YG start a business with your 50-50 flew the copper, YG a trip. YG think he Kanye West, he got his own kicks. Move. But I ain't rusty.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7. The New York Knicks have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in...
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And it's the Knicks to start out. Outside, White. Pass to Satoransky. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Bogdanovich has got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Knicks. Here's Livingston. That one's not going to go. So New York will take it the other way. Gallinari against Brooks. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. And here comes White, leading the fast break. They grab their own miss. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Gallinari on the wing. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Livingston. Satoransky covering. To the inside, Gasol. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Satoransky. Some nice passing by New York here. White, good. White's got his second basket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hardaway passes to Gasol. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. It really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. On the wing, Hardaway. Passes to Gasol. Satoransky grabs the miss.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And, Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
New York leading by 12. Here's Nedovic, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Livingston dishes to Hardaway. Gallinari surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Here's Livingston. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
And Gasol comes to help. Here's Satoransky. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 16. Now the pass to Hardaway. Gasol's in the post. No points in the game yet for him. Hardaway, no good. And here are the Knicks. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Satoransky finds White. Ibaka comes with the double team. Here's Nedovic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
And White slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bulls trail by 17. White with the double team. Back to Livingston. Outside Gasol. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Inside, Gasol is deadly. I mean, his height means finding a shot this close, not too much work at all for him.
And White with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Livingston kicks to Gasol. Lob pass to Gasol. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the jam by White.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Livingston passes to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Gasol. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the right iron.
Yep, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that. Only 2 of 8 to start this game. Let's see if that bucket gets him going.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gallinari against Brooks. Livingston passes to Hardaway. Gasol. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Driving in. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 7 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Satoransky, and he drops it in from the low post. 9 points in the game so far.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Livingston. Back to Gasol. Goes up on the high post. He can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
Feeds it to Bogdanovich. He kicks to White. Satoransky in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Satoransky's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for New York.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Gasol passes to Livingston. Right side Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Fires from the line. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Livingston. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
White dishes to Brooks. Pass to Nedovic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Nedovic has got 8.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Gallinari outside, beyond the arc. And Nedovic pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
To the middle, here's Gasol. And it's sent back by White. It's Brooks on the wing, from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to Hardaway. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Livingston with it. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Gallinari. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. White's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Really left alone that time. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, the D with very.
Game 7 of the Eastern. The Heat have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all.
Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals? All knotted up here at 3 apiece. We're about to find out. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Miami Heat. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And so Satoransky will bring it up for New York. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Satoransky's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Knicks. And it's Miami's ball. It's a 3-point game. Inside. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by James.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
White, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Satoransky against Lowry. Up top, Adams. Pass to Lowry. 4 on the clock. Deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. New York with the ball. Satoransky, the pass to White. And White with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Brooks with no one around. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ellis kicks to LeBron. Pass to Adams. And it's sent back by White. And a fast break now for New York. The offensive rebound. And White slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
The pass to Nedovic. Pulls from the top of the key. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Adams. The putback. And it's White with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. And you look at White, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
The Heat trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Takes the 13-footer. Knicks with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. He thinks pace will be a big factor. He said, we have to play this game at our speed. It's how we've been successful all year. And that's how we're going to try to win tonight. With home court advantage in this last game, Kevin, he feels confident they can do just that. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
New York moving it around. Pocket 6 to the left side wing. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
James looking it over. Back to Lowry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Satoransky the pass to Randall. Now here's White. Out to Brooks. White against Adams. New York needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Brooks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Lowry passes to James. He feeds it to Adams over White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The lead is 15. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Down low, here's Randolph, and slam dunk by Randolph.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Adams, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish.
The Knicks leading by 13. White left side. Allen kicks to White. Fires top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. White's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Passes it to Adams. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
From downtown, Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The Heat trail by 18. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Washburn. He's got 6. James outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Ellis, and here is Adams. For Randolph. Miami no good on that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to White. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
What's up?
And that one falls for White. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To end the run. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's Washburn. He has 6. And the pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's good for 2. Adams has got 11 points.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
White, left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 22 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Washburn passes to Adams, and there it is for him. 13 points in the game. New York leading by 22. Satoransky in the corner. Back to White. Brooks outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Washburn. Satoransky covering. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. New York with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. And White kicks to Satoransky. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Satoransky's got his second bucket tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And both free throws good for LeBron. White with it. He's got 24. Passes it to Satoransky. Into the lane. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now James. Pass to Washburn. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Washburn's got 4 this quarter.
Setting the table for his teammates, James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at White, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, Steven Adams, he shows up in that same conversation.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And James gets it to go.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Satoransky finds White. Back to Satoransky. Outside for Randolph. Some nice passing by New York here. There's the triple. And another 3 for New York.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now here's James. On the high post. Satoransky grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Brooks against James. Pass to Washburn. To the paint. Here's Adams. The shot comes out. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Brooks. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off there.
So I'm feeling dizzy, free my that's in the ops, I can't forgive them. Stay on point like a prism, silly clowns, I can't be with them. They be up my rhythm, what them bands, I'm here to get them.
It's Game 4 of the...
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. So off the tip, it's New York. Here's Nedovic. White inside. Cousins is there. White, good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ross passes to Parker. Ross against Randolph. Ross dishes to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins really has a great basketball IQ, folks, and he showed it to you there by rolling effectively after the screen.
Brooks outside.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by New York. The pass to Ross. Screen by Cousins. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. So New York will take it the other way. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively, and that we gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
New York shooting their first free throw of the evening. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And they pick up 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Satoransky the pass to White. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Pass to Burks. Ross with it. He's covered by Randolph. Pass to Parker. And here is Cousins. White with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He gets that one.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Randolph against Ross from 15 feet away. Burks can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Johnson over to help. White inside. He's guarded by Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nedovic. Good on the triple. Nedovic has got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Parker. Shoots a fader. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, I like the bounce, the elevation that Parker gives you on that mid-range jump shot. Defenses can't really get to it, and that's why he's so successful with it.
Now here's Randolph. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and stolen by Cousins. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's the 3, and there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Johnson.
And, you know, Cousins is tough inside, but he's got a nice outside touch, too. Didn't have that shot when he first got into the league, but now he does.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Cousins, following the score by New York. And a fast break now for the Knicks. He gets it in there. Nedovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at White, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, DeMarcus Cousins.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Randolph against Ross. Cousins inside. 5 points in the game. Right side, Randolph. Here's White. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. There's the pass to Ross. Lets it go from 11. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Nedovic has got 9 points.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by New York. Pass to Cousins. Burks kicks to Johnson. Cousins with a screen on Satoransky. And it's sent back by White. Here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Cousins. And it's sent back by White.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Brooks. And Cousins comes over to help. White against Cousins. Robinson's checked in for Ross. Herrera's checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Brooks with a screen on Johnson. Satoransky in the corner. Lock at 6. Hands it from downtown. He's got 12.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now White, after Jabari Parker missed from long range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Minnesota calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Mitchell kicks to Randolph. The feed now to Land. Looking to end the run. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nedovic misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Randolph. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 18. Lobs it up there for White. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Randolph kicks to Robinson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one's good by Herrera.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Randolph. He dishes it to Land. And the dunk by Land.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Passes it to Nedovic. For the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He kicks it to Land. Mitchell looking it over. Randolph finds Mitchell. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 to shoot. Len's shot is off. New York leading by 20. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so it's New York with it. Wide, a screen on Randolph. It's the three-point bomb. Nedovic has got 15.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Robinson kicks to Mitchell. Randolph sets a screen for Mitchell. Back to Robinson. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Randolph. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Nedovic. He's got 15. And there's the pass to Cheatham. Here's White. Sinks that one from the post. White's got 19 points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to White. Here's Herrera from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Prince. Dishes it to Lane. Prince outside. Here's Randolph. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 23. Over to the left wing. The shot's good from Nedovic.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Robinson against Satoransky. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the floater. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Lobs it up there for White. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by New York. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Randolph can't hit. New York's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Bucket is good. Nedovic has got 19 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Type more, put them in cursive. Deep like I'm burying hearses. Preach like I'm doing up churches.